What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins here, West Ham Fan TV, the morning after the game before. West Ham 2, Norwich 0. Not a totally unexpected result, you got to say. But we made it a little bit tougher than we should have done, really. But on reflection, you know, I was a little bit, disorientated. Is that the word? Last night with the result. But on reflection, a win's a win in the Premier League. You can't take any of these games for granted. And, you know, their games before, I've seen us, concede equalisers, late winners, even this season, when we've been quite decent to these teams. And they didn't offer much, Norwich, to be quite honest with you. They hit the post, which was, I've got to say, that was a great strike by that young lad. But a great save from Fabianski, but we had the chances. We did carve out a lot of chances, which, you know, last night on reflection, you know, it was decent. We've just got to be more clinical. You know, Bowen's on fire at the moment. He should be in that England squad, no problems whatsoever. But Bowen's on fire. But listen, I can't. You know, we're winning. How can you be negative when you're winning? You just can't. And we're up to 4th in the Premier League. Once again, I know Arsenal play, I think, tonight, or maybe they don't play tonight. I don't know. They've got Carabao Cup, haven't they? Well, I don't know, but they play at some point. But as I said to Ryan a few weeks ago, you know, I'd rather have points on the board than games in hand, because them games in hand are not points on the board. You know, I know Tottenham are up our arse. I know Arsenal are up our arse. I know Man United are a couple of wins away, and we've got them next week, which is going to be a massive game. Probably that's why the Lingard deal hasn't been done, because they're seeing us as a competitor at the minute, and they don't want to sell us their player to a competitor. Just enjoying it, man. You know, you see me last night. I was laughing, I was smiling on the post-match reaction. Just enjoying life at the minute as a Hammer. We've been through lots of ups, lots of downs, more downs than ups, unfortunately. But I'm just enjoying life at the moment. And, you know, you have these wankers from other clubs want to bring you down and, you know, oh, you're just a shit club and you're having a purple patch and all that. This is 2 seasons in a row, and I don't give a shit we're having a purple patch. We don't get them that often. I support my club through thick and thin. So I'll enjoy the purple patches. Thank you very much. So, yeah, that's everything on the game. We've got to get some new signings, man. We've got to get some new signings. It's just we need fresh blood. You see that bench last night. I know we're hit with a little bit of COVID, but there's not many players out with COVID. Cresswell back was a huge boost. And we're getting back to our best. Zuma's going to be back for Manchester United, apparently, which would be massive for us. And hopefully we can get back on them winning ways. If we can just get 1, 2, maybe 3 more signings in, we'll have a good squad. Vlasic last night, I'm going to give a big call to Vlasic, because I think he was decent last night. He's really starting to show what he can do. He's powerful. He reminds me a little bit of an Arnautovic in the way he runs. He's not as confident at the moment, but if you remember when an Arnautovic goes, fucking hell, we were saying he was probably the worst signing of all time. He turned into a really, really good centre forward. But yeah, he showed me a little bit last night, and he has for the last few games, and he's deservedly starting why Benrahma's away. Benrahma's going to find it a little bit tough to get back in the team. Lanzini again wasn't vintage Lanzini, but he was playing in a deeper role. But he plays that deeper role really well, to be quite honest with you. It's just that his passing was a little bit off last night. As I said, it wasn't vintage. Couples skied over the bar as well, but they've obviously been working on him in training, and he can hit them, Manuel Lanzini. But yeah, just it's all good. Coming up to Leeds on Sunday, get some points there, and we're safe in the Premier League. So yeah, it's all gravy, man. We can't complain. Moyes is doing a fantastic job. Just get that ball to get their finger at their arse and get some signings in. Look, I don't know whether it's the ball, it's Moyes. It's easy to blame the ball, isn't it? Because it's always been my go-to, and mostly it has been them. But whether it's Moyes, whether it's the ball, you know, get them players identified and get them over the line, because we've really got a chance to do something special this season. I think this season we're even in a better position than we were last season, and we finished that strong, and we nearly got into the Champions League. I know you've got the re-emergence of Tottenham and Manchester United, but you know, as competitors, did they get top four last year, Man United? I think they did. Anyway, you know what I mean. You know, there's a couple of clubs. Arsenal. Sorry, no, it wasn't Manchester United. Re-emergence of Arsenal was top four contenders, which they haven't been in the last few years. But if we can get some signings in, we've got a good team. I would put out, you know, I know we lost to Arsenal last week, and I got a little bit of slating on Arsenal Fan TV for choosing Bowen over Saka. Look at the stats. I'm right. I'm correct. But sometimes our play's a little bit laboured, and we've had that problem for a few years now, and we need to get back to playing that fast, attacking pace football. We can start blowing a couple of teams away. We need a statement win. I know we've gone away this season, scored 4 a few times, which is brilliant, you know, against Villa, against Newcastle. I think there might have been another one, but whatever it is. But, you know, they statement wins are good for us, but we need to do some at home. At home, we've struggled. You know, at home is the ones where we've lost games where we really should have won, like the Southampton game. No excuses for that. It was just a poor day, and they was better than us. Brentford as well, poor day. You know, you see how poor Brentford are at the moment. We just happened to get them when they was in decent form, but we lost that game last minute. You know, it's just not good enough, and we need to, you know, make sure we're doing more of the Norwich than the Southamptons and the Brentford, which we are at the moment. But, you know, our home form, home form is the thing that can propel you into those Champions League places. And we've done brilliant work by beating like Liverpool and Chelsea. It's just the Southamptons and the Brentfords where it comes undone a little bit, and you know, we let ourselves down. You might as well have lost to Chelsea and Liverpool games and gone to beat Southampton and Brentford. They're worth the same amount of points. You know, you work so hard to beat them teams, but you let them teams in. And I thought we was going to see that last night, but hopefully we didn't, and hopefully we won't see that Sunday, and we can get a decent win under our belt and put them points on the board and go towards where we're going. But fantastic result in the end. A win's a win, and we march on. One thing left to say: come on, you Irons.